Good morning, welcome to the ADS Securities Markets Update. Beginning with the Asian session today, there were three economic releases from Australia and China, which had a medium impact on the markets, while the Asian equities saw some relief ahead of the end of the session. Beginning with Australia, the Westpac Consumer Confidence Index increased by 0.9% in October after declining sharply by 4.6% in September, which is the highest monthly increase in 2 months. In China, all eyes were on the inflation data, which came in with another disappointment, increasing the speculation for further slowing down. The year-over-year CPI index eased back more than expected toward 1.6% in September, down from 2% in August, while it had been anticipated to decline toward 1.7% only. And this is also the lowest inflation rate since 2010. The PPI index also came in with a notable decline by 1.8% in September, comparing to another decline of 1.2% in August, while the estimates were to decline by only 1.4%. And this is also the biggest monthly decline since April of this year. The Asian stocks, again, as noted before, the Asian stocks climbed with the dollar and Brent crude oil also rose after the biggest drop in 3 years, while metals fell back during the session. Going forward to the European session today, there are many economic releases and events will be many economic figures and events will be released today, which is likely to keep the volatility on the rise. In the early morning hours, the ECB Chairman Mario Draghi will be speaking today at 7 GMT time, and he will deliver an opening remarks at the seventh Statistics Conference organized by the European Central Bank in Frankfurt. His speech may include more and more remarks about the recent economic figures that were released yesterday, especially from Germany and the Eurozone, and the market will be waiting for any comments about a possibility of a full QE program. Later in the session, the UK jobs report will be released at 8:30 GMT time. The estimates are quite positive today for the month of September. The claimant count change is expected to decline by 34.2 thousand in September, comparing to a decline of 37.2 thousand in August, which remains within the average of this year. The unemployment rate also is expected to decline further towards 6.1% in August, down from 6.2% in July, which would be the lowest jobless rate since December of 2008. However, the most important figure in this report is going to be the average earnings index, which basically will increase or decrease the market speculations for sooner or later rate hike by the Bank of England. The average earnings index is expected to rise by 0.7% in August, comparing to another rise of 0.6% in July, which would be the second monthly increase in a row and also the highest reading since May of this year. As for the US session today, there's a collection of economic figures will be released from the US, which likely to have the biggest impact on the markets today. Beginning with the retail sales, the estimates are to decline by 0.1% in September, comparing to a rise of 0.6% in August, which would be the first monthly decline since January of this year. However, the core retail sales may rise by 0.2%, comparing to another increase of 0.3% during the same period, which would be the fifth monthly increase in a row. The producer price index also, in addition to the core PPI, are expected to rise by the same rate of 0.1% in the month of September. The Empire State Manufacturing Index may decline back toward a 20.3 in October, down from 27.5 in September, which would be the lowest reading in 2 months. Finally, the business inventories is expected to rise by 0.4% in August, comparing to the same monthly increase in July. This is it for today. You can follow us on our social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, to get the latest economic releases, reports, and analysis. Thank you for watching.